Keeping money is as important as making it, but most of us focus so much on making money that we don't know how to keep it, and we end up losing it through different leaks because we are not too keen to find where the leaks are. So today we are looking at 10 ways in which you might be losing money and you might not know it. So grab a notebook and write down all these things because they might just save you some pennies. So let's get right into it. Let's chat about the obvious one, subscriptions. Just go into your phone and check the subscriptions that you've made. It might be Netflix, it might be Prime, it might be some dating apps that you forgot that you had subscribed on, it might be some random editing app. And this is why it's important to have a money date with yourself. Every 1 month, every 3 months, you sit down and review your bank statement, or you review your spending, so that you can see where you're leaking money in terms of subscriptions that you do not need. I'm not telling you to cut off all the subscriptions because, like me, I have Spotify and I think I have Prime, so I'm not going to like cut everything off. But the other day I checked my phone and I realized that I'm paying for some random editing app that I was not using. So guys, it's important for you to check, because those $10, those $20, they add up real quick, and they could be losing you could be losing a lot of money. Okay, the other way you might be losing money that you don't know is bank penalties. How much are you paying to access your money? Sometimes when you have no money in your bank, you find that you have an overdraft fee, you find that you have an overdraft penalty, and this is weird because sometimes it shouldn't cost you to access your own money. The other thing is, how much are you paying on surcharge? Every time you pay, you using a card, you pay some surcharge fee. You pay, I think it's 0 or 10% of some the thing you purchased. So all those fees, they add up real quick. So if you can, maybe use cash, like avoid using your card all the time. And the other thing is, you should avoid using third-party ATMs. If you have a Combank card, go to the Combank ATM. It will charge you less, as opposed to if you go to like a Westpac bank account to withdraw money from using a Combank. You'll get like third-party ATMs cost you some money, and you don't want this. We're trying to save money. Okay, the other way that you are losing money and you might not know is buy now and pay later plans. I swear, these are traps. You cannot convince me. Things like Afterpay, Kelana, I don't know, Zip, they give you the illusion of affordability, because this thing costs 200, but they're telling you could do 4 payments of $50, and you're like, wow, this is good because I don't have to pay the whole 200 upfront, which is, it gives you a false sense of affordability because you can't actually afford that thing, but you're buying it on credit anyway. The other thing is that, let's say you have like, you purchased 5 different things using plans, and now you think that you'll be able to pay just because it's $30 or $20. But can you imagine if all the payments are due on the same week and you probably don't even have the money, guys? Buy now, pay later plans, avoid them if you can. You can actually try to save for that thing so that you can buy it upfront. You can buy it the whole amount upfront, and also try to avoid impulse buying, because impulse shopping is the one that makes you put something on a pay plan because you're not going to pay the whole thing upfront. The other bad thing about this is that they charge you a very high interest rate. Like last week, I had an Afterpay payment of $54, and I didn't have the $54 in my account. I was broke, and my payday was coming like the next day, so I couldn't pay, and they took a fine of like $10. So I ended up paying $64 per day. You incur $10 fine. So imagine if you get late for like a week to pay this thing, it will have accumulated so much interest. So guys, avoid buying things on debt, because literally it's debt. We are buying it on debt. So the other thing that is making you lose money without knowing it is eating out and takeout addiction. I need to beat myself up in this one, because sometimes you find that you're working like back to back, you're going to work, you're like busy, so you're not able to meal plan. So you find yourself eating takeout like maybe 3 days in a week, and that money accumulates real quick. All those $30, that's $90 in a week. Now imagine in a month, that's almost 300 $60 on takeout, guys. I think this is one of the ways that we lose a lot of money, and I know it's a very sensitive topic to talk about it because most of us don't like cooking. Most of us are like, I'm just not dealing with this. You're tired probably, and you're like, I just wanna lay down here, someone deliver my food, I eat. But trust me, learn how to meal plan, learn how to arrange your meals before, and your pocket and your waistline will thank you, because the more you eat out, the more your waistline is like expanding. So guys, make sure you minimize takeout to like maybe occasionally, or maybe just plan yourself. Just don't spend all your money on takeout, and on the other hand you're saying you don't have anything to save, you know. So the other thing that is taking away your money is overpaying utilities like insurance or electricity or gas. Loyalty doesn't pay when it comes to bills, man. We are not gonna be loyal to this company if there's another one providing a cheaper option. As long as the quality is the same, we are moving to the cheaper company. So guys, make sure you shop around before. If you're shopping for like a company to provide you with gas, electricity, Wi-Fi, make sure you shop around different companies so that you can compare the prices. You can compare which one has the best prices, or which one has the best rates or terms. Make sure you're shopping around. Another tip is that you can ask your company to like lower the prices. You can tell them, I found a company that is providing me a cheaper rate, can you match that? And you can hear what they say. Yeah, negotiate, and you might find yourself actually paying less amount of money on bills. Okay guys, the other way that you're losing money and you don't know is cheap purchases that cost more. For instance, you buy a $20 sneakers and in 3 months it's torn, as opposed to you could have just bought an $80 sneakers that will last you 2 years. So guys, sometimes cheap is expensive. They didn't lie when they say that cheap is expensive. You need to look at quality when you're buying things so that you can avoid buying the same thing all the time. And this is something I have found really useful, because sometimes when you're trying to save money, you just want to go for the cheapest option available, but the cheapest option available is going to return you into the market no sooner than 2 months later. Something is broken. If you buy a cheap gadget, it will break your back in the market. It breaks again your back. But if you buy one gadget that is completely like good quality, you're the one who will even get tired of it because it's not breaking, it's working, you know. Like guys, quality over quantity. Like, I think that's one of the best things that you can realize as you grow up. I don't even need to expound so much on this. So the other thing that is making you lose money without you knowing is leaving too much money in a savings account. Guys, I know I keep talking about this because you cannot get rich by saving. If you keep your money in a savings account, it's not earning any interest, it's being eaten away by inflation. So if you keep too much money in savings, you're losing money because you're not investing. If you invest, your money earns for you. If you invest in things like bonds, stocks, money market funds, your money earns some interest for you, which allows you to beat inflation. So consider options like high yield savings account. Consider buying assets like bonds, real estate investment trust. You can just look into channels in which you're going to invest money and make sure you get a return. The only way you can keep a little cash in like your savings account or in like your emergency fund. Even emergency fund, we still advise to keep it in a high yield savings account or in a money market fund, just to allow you to gain a small interest and make sure your money is not being eaten away by inflation. I think that's the most important part. Okay guys, the other way that you're losing money is emotional spending and impulse buying. You're sad, so now you want to go shopping. You're happy, so now you want to go shopping. Someone pissed you off, you want to go shopping. You're bored, you get into your phone, you're shopping online. I think the way you can approach this is take 24 hours before you make a purchase, especially impulse purchases. Take time and ask yourself, do I really need this, or am I just feeling bored, sad, or greedy? You know, take time before you buy something, because it's going to save you a lot of money. And at the end of the day, you're not going to buy something that you're stuck with and now you're like wondering, why did I even get it in the first place? So guys, emotional spending is another way that you're losing money. If you're trying to be savvy with your money, you need to control your emotions around money. I know on payday, sometimes you don't even want to eat the food at home. You want to go eat out, you want to splurge, but relax. Let the money sit even in your account and relax and budget for it accordingly. Okay, guys? So, the last way, but not the least, it's actually one of the most important that I should have started with, is not investing in financial education. And obviously, if you're not investing in financial education, you are the one who's gonna be paying the highest interest. You're the one who's gonna be missing out on investment opportunities. You're the one who's gonna be missing out on ways to make money because you are not attuned to your financial literacy. You are always gonna think that money is not enough, and so you don't know how to make money. So guys, knowledge compounds fast, and I always say invest in knowledge so that even when the resources come, you know what to do with them. You know, the kind of people that get like so much money and they don't know where to invest, they don't know what to do, so they end up spending it all. So guys, please invest in knowledge, invest in courses, invest in books. Buy, as you're walking along paths, you can see financial education books on online YouTube. You can watch channels like this one on financial literacy. You can listen to podcasts. There's so much free education out here, and guys, you need to tap into it because money runs the world. So you need to learn about money, guys. So yeah, invest in your financial education, and this will be a very good way because even when you get the money, you will know to set it in treasury bonds, set it in money market funds, buy real estate. You'll not just keep it in a bank account and spend it all and then you'll go back to zero. Okay, you understand? So yeah guys, those are the 10 ways in which you are losing money. Making money is important, but it is also very important to keep the money. That's how you grow wealth. So start plugging all those money leaks. Start asking yourself, am I paying too much in overdraft fee? Am I having so many buy now pay later plans? Am I online shopping? Am I taking too much takeout? Be honest with yourself, and yeah, this is how you plug those money leaks. If you enjoyed this video, obviously give it a thumbs up, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification button so you don't miss another episode. And don't forget to check my ebooks in the link in the description box, and I will see you next time. Bye.